Hello everyone, and let's discuss the news that Knights of the Old Republic is going to be remastered. Remade, not remastered. The remake was announced. No gameplay footage for it. It was announced this past week at the PlayStation Showcase. And I guess the big news is that it's going to be a PlayStation 5 console exclusive. Well, it looks like being a timed console exclusive for the PlayStation 5. It's being developed by Aspire. Aren't they a Sony-owned studio? I think are they not? They did have Darth Revan as the reveal, which is a bit risky considering it's a bit spoilery. I mean, there's a reason why the original cover of KOTOR didn't have Revan on it at all. It had Malik and Bastila because Revan was. They kept a bit of mystery to Darth Revan. Kept a bit of mystery to him. I guess it's a remaster or remake, sorry. It's not going to be a remaster. It's not coming out for PlayStation 4. It is going to be available on PC at the same time as the PlayStation 5 as well, so that's good. It's a bit of a weird flip of the original game because KOTOR originally was an Xbox console exclusive. It was available on the Xbox and the PC. That was because BioWare at the time was owned by Microsoft. So that's why it was Xbox exclusive. So I guess it's being flipped around to a Sony exclusive this time. So it'll be PlayStation 5 only. So that makes you definitely confirms that it's not just a remaster of the original. We haven't got any details. Some of the developers that are working on it, they have previous experience of working on the original game, and they've got experience of working on games like the Dark Souls remake and Ghost of Tsushima. And Ghost of Tsushima was awesome. I'd love a Star Wars game from Sucker Punch. How much would you love that from Sucker Punch? I mean, the Jedi are basically the samurai anyway. They were the samurai of the Star Wars universe. That's what their kind of lore is based on. So how much would you love to see that? I loved Ghost of Tsushima. It was one of my favorite games of 2020. Certainly loved that game. We're also getting a Wolverine game, which is excellent, from Insomniac. That looks cool. The last Wolverine game was awesome. X-Men Origins Wolverine. The movie wasn't great, but the game was fantastic. If you're gonna do a Wolverine game, it has to be a M for mature game. You really have to be for Wolverine. I don't think you can do a teen-rated game. Hopefully it isn't with like censored gore. You need the gore there in the Wolverine, and the last Wolverine game had that gore in it, and you could rip people apart, which was awesome as Wolverine. It really made you feel like being Wolverine. One of those characters that translates well to being a video game Wolverine, because he's got the regenerating health as well, So again, translates well. You got the claws to rip people apart. But anyway, this is about Knights of the Old Republic. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Could be interesting. Some people say that so some of the original cast are returning as well. Jennifer Hale is returning to reprise her role as Bastila Shan. So that's good. She was pretty good as Bastila, and she's in practically most BioWare games since then. She was female Shepherd. And she was also Sutil Shan in SWTOR as well, and also the female trooper in SWTOR as well. So she's going to be back as Bastila. That's good. Hopefully we'll get all the returning cast. HK-47. Looking forward to getting HK-47. Wonder how it'll play. Will they go down the Final Fantasy VII remake route of completely changing the combat? Or, will they keep it traditional? They'll give you the option for the traditional pause and flick through the menus. I personally like the original's combat. I guess people won't want it in a modern game, so I guess they'll change it. Hopefully they don't make it like Dragon Age's combat, 'cause I never liked that. When they changed from Dragon Age Origins to Dragon Age 2, I was never a big fan of it. To be honest, hopefully they come up with something different. Ghost of Tsushima's would be good, or even Jedi Fallen Order type combat. That was pretty good. It was pretty good, Jedi Fallen Order. But maybe they'll come up. I think they'll probably make something more action based. I'm guessing, if you look at Final Fantasy VII remake, where they completely changed the combat, I'm guessing they'll probably do something like that. Maybe a hybrid of the new and the old. Maybe they'll let you pause the game and select things and let you control your party members. But yeah, hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully it does well enough to get KOTOR 2 remastered or remade. Because KOTOR 2, I think, was the better game story-wise of the two of them. KOTOR 2 is the best Star Wars story ever, I think. You know, I think in terms of the lore, just if you're a big fan of Star Wars and Sith lore especially, it's really good. Kreia is the best character in Star Wars, whether it's canon or not, I don't really care. Kreia is my favorite character. A lot of people it's Revan, but I would say Kreia. You know, Kreia is my favorite character. But anyway, hopefully we don't have a release date. The fact that we've not been shown any gameplay or any real details, for me would suggest that it's coming out, I would say probably 2023 maybe, or late 2022 at the earliest. Maybe that's the most optimistic of release dates there. So yeah, looking forward to KOTOR remake. Hopefully it does well and we get a KOTOR 2 remake as well, where the developers are given time to properly finish it. That would be good, because KOTOR 2 is probably my favorite of all Star Wars stories. But anyway, that is all for this video, so thank you for joining me. We'll see you again soon, and goodbye.